Marilyn said,
What?
Karen said she'll pay you back all the rent.
She would pay me back for all the rent that I paid you. Very good. You know how much that comes to? Let me show you.
It's 8 years already.
Oh, no. Not 8 years.
More than 8.
No, not all the rent. This, no.
But you never pay me. You give me only one time.
I paid you every month.
No, I don't see it. Show it to me.
You went to the bank. I gave it to you at the bank.
Come on.
I would pay my storage and I would pay you.
No,
What, you forget?
I don't see it.
I gave it to you in an envelope.
One time.
No. Every month I gave it to you
No.
and do you remember? No, you don't want to remember because you know it's a lot of money.
Keep brainwashing him.
No. I see one time envelope in the money. It's just one time.
Okay, we're going to have to talk about this.
Show me. Show me the
This is a good one.
I gave it to you in money.
Where's your
orders,
receipts,
and
Marilyn?
I gave it to you in cash.
Cash.
Every month.
Every month?
No, I don't see it.
Honey,
I told you the truth. I don't see it. I said.
what did you do with it?
I don't see it, I said.
I handed you the envelope.
I got it. This one.
And again,
Yeah.
when you were driving the car.
She's a
That's it. I know
bullshitter.
that. I have it. Next year I have it. That's it. One time.
I'm glad he's standing up for
I need
himself.
I need to put my initial. It's the proof you give me, but I have no proof.
I gave it to you every month.
Okay, thank you.
When I paid my storage, I paid you.
No,
He paid for the storage. You didn't pay for it. Loser?
he paid me. I know he paid me one time.
No, I paid you every month.
No, not this month, not every month. No.
I paid you $300.
I'm not crazy. I'm not dumb.
Honey, listen to me for a minute.
I don't. You give me only once.
He's gonna smack you again. Keep it
Only
up.
once.
The envelope.
How many envelopes did I give you?
Oh my
One.
God.
Only one.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have dementia, right?
I could say something, but I won't.
Yeah, I said so. Clean your mouth. You want soap?
No?
I must sign up. Every time you give me something, I must put my initial.
Yeah?
A receipt.
Yes.
And you would turn around and you'd give it to Anita. I saw you give
Oh,
the
shit.
money I paid you, and you turn
I
around and
give
give
her
it
only
to
one
Anita.
time $20,000.
Flag the tape. This is over 3 minutes.
Long time.
And then you
I don't
paid
give
her
a-
car off.
Wow.
Long time.
Do you remember you paid her car off?
Okay,
with
we got
$5,000?
that.
Make it up.
Listen,
You don't repeat.
you paid at the bank $5,000. Paid her car off. And you never got the money back.
I don't love her no more like before.
She's gonna work him over, man.
She treats me like garbage.
Oh my God. Here we go.
F.
This is how she poisons his
I don't
children
give her
against.
one penny.
Oh my gosh.
God's watching you, Marilyn. You better be careful. You're bleeding.
It's out of your money.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's out of your money.
You're bleeding, Marilyn.
Not hers, out of yours.
Yeah, money comes from David. They put it $50,000.
So you're saying I only paid you $300 only one time.
One time, I remember.
Then why didn't I have more money in my pocket?
Because
Rather than
Because you're a freaking gambler.
After I paid you and I paid the storage.
okay, if he said so, it's true.
In other words,
Give
shut
me a
up.
lie detector test and I'll prove to you
Okay.
through the lie detector test that I paid you every month.
I don't see it.
And then
Is she doing this for the camera?
you would getting money from Tom. You were milking Tom for money.
I believe
And I
that.
found out about it, and I said, Tom, I said, I'm already paying on that bill.
He gave me $100.
And he didn't have to.
He said, I'm going to give you $100 every month. But he gave me only
For you,
one time.
Marilyn.
No, he gave it to you more than once.
To support you.
When I found out, I stopped him from it. I said, no, Tom. I said, I'm paying on that. And I paid it off. So you're saying I lived you free
Yes.
all the years that I've lived here.
Let me sign.
Honey,
Let me sign.
honey, you're saying all the years that I lived here, I only gave you $300.
One time.
He's
No,
consistent on that.
That's all.
That's all. You buy grocery.
You're a liar. You're an out-and-out liar on that one.
You buy grocery. Anyway, if it's true, it's true. Why not?
But that's what you're saying to David. I only gave you $300 one time.
Maybe they have nothing to do with us.
And that's not true.
Anytime we
And who is David going to believe? You or me?
won't believe me.
He's going to believe you over me. Which is okay. But the thing of it is, he should have come to me and said, Marilyn, I want to know how much money you paid Dad.
And she should have come to us and said your dad didn't pay off the house.
But no, he never did.
Now you know
Because
what
he wanted
that's
to
like.
believe you. So, he's thinking, I lived here scot-free, off from you.
I said, does she pay her rent? That's all. I told everybody.
Doesn't matter if she lives scot-free. That's not the point. She can live there for free if she wants. Just be an honorable woman and don't get in the way.
And that's the downside of it all.
Money. It's not about the money,
Shush, I
Marilyn.
can't hear.
What you just said to me, it cut me
It cut
in the
me.
heart. No more sex.
No more sex.
No more sex.
What happened?
She's taking away the sex.
I don't sleep in the bed with you no more.
I believe you.
Shh.
What you say?
This
Until
manipulation
you
right now.
correct it and tell the truth. You have lied so much that you can't tell the truth. You don't know how. You've taken one lie to the other, to the other, to the other. So you don't know how to tell the truth. You
She's
don't
gonna
know what's
punish
the
him.
truth and what's the lie.
This is important.
I never live anywhere scot-free in my life. According to you, I have. All the years that I've lived with you, I've lived here scot-free. Because that's what you told David. Now I can understand why David is in the attitude he is in. Because he thinks that I lived here off from you.
It's not about the money.
Is that true?
No.
Well, that's what you told David. And that's what he's believing.
She's dangerous.
How many times did you go in my purse and take money? How many times did you go in my room and take money? And how many times did I catch you with it? How many times at the Rampart did you take my cash out, money? They said I could have put you in jail. I said, no, I won't. And they have you on record, and camera. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I said, please, don't tell me that. Here's the proof.
File in.
And she provided me with the proof.
Because you didn't pay the rent.
May as well taken a knife and stabbed me in the heart.
Oh my.
I never thought that of you, ever. Just didn't. Because even as sick as Ken was, he never did that to me.
We tried to warn her.
But she wasn't paying rent, so he
Doesn't
figured
matter.
he'll
He's
take it out of her
still-
purse.
He's still a scoundrel. That's the wrong thing to do.
I know, but I'm just saying that's how he justified it.
Now, and so Anita thinks that I live here scot-free.
It's not about the money, lady.
Because I'm sure David told her that all I paid was $300, and that was one time. That was it. That's the time I lived here, off from you.
Every time you give me one penny, I must sign. From
He's
now
sticking
on.
to his guns. From now on.
No. No.
Today is only fighting in that house, even with the police.
And who called the police?
No.
The police comes today, he came last week, last time. He said, I know you.
Mm-hmm.
The Filipina, she's the lady, she's troublemaker. I don't talk to her no more. No more. She didn't call my mom.
What was this that you was going over to Jones every day while I was in the hospital? And at Susan?
That Joan, she don't want me. She called Anita. She told your father, stay home, don't come bother me. She told me I want to take her to the movie. Then she changed her mind and she go against me. She's sick lady, another sick lady. I don't want to go to Jones.
Do you think I'm sick?
Huh?
Do you think I'm sick?
Die sick.
You think I'm sick?
Gestapo.
No, you're not sick. She, Anita, told you are sick.
I'm not sick.
She told to everybody. You have to
Yeah,
go.
she said things to the police that went through. I was at the doctor yesterday, and the doctor was very pleased with how well I am.
She don't need to come to my house. She's a troublemaker. I don't need her in my house. What for?
Okay, the conversation
My
failed.
house will always have
My doctor looked at my feet. She said, "Oh, they look so much better." I said, "I like this foot doctor that I went to. He was very good, very thorough. And he operated on both my feet. My feet are really doing better.
You think you
I wish the doctor could cut those tendons in my back so I wouldn't be having back pain like I have."
How about the Band-Aid? You still have Band-Aid?
On my leg? No.
Yeah. No? Then you're okay.
No. Take a look at my leg. This is my leg. See? This is ready to drop.
No more leaking?
And I have to go and get some AD&D. Well, it's an ointment put on my feet. That's what the foot doctor told me. It's an ointment that'll take away the dryness in my legs. And then I put on a compression sock. A compression sock will keep it from swelling. See, it's got a little swell in it, not bad.
Not bad?
Mm-mm.
How about the other one?
The other one, there's nothing to it. It's fine. But this one, it's taken its time to completely heal, and it was completely healed. And I knocked it on something, and the doctor told me that as we get older, our skin thins.
Thinner.
The skin gets thinner. And so when you bump something, because the skin is so thin, you might cut it accidentally, but it gets cut. So the police were going to call in some medical people to look at me. I said, call them in if you want. There's
Okay,
nothing
she
wrong
just
with
changed
me.
the subject
Why?
here.
I said, I take my diabetic medicine, and I take a Tylenol, and I take one little pill for diarrhea to keep my diarrhea in control, because I had cancer surgery, and I had half of my bowel removed.
Then?
And I had all my female taken out. I had the appendix removed. He wired the pelvis. I was 10 hours on the table. Susan was only 10 years old.
This is a long time.
50 years ago. Yeah, 50 years ago. And I died on the table. They went out and they told Ken that I had died. And they worked on me and brought me back. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm still here. That's 50 years ago. And I had a heart attack in '83. We were sitting in the car and we were all talking, Dan and Tom and I. Susan and Steve had gone, we all had gone to the restaurant and had dinner. And they left, they went their way, Susan and Steve, and then didn't have Sarah back then. And we got home and we were sitting in the driveway talking. And Tom says, Mom, and he kept calling me, he said, and I wasn't responding. I was that way for over 36 hours. I couldn't respond. They rushed me to the emergency room and I was hospitalized. The doctors come in, try to talk to me. Tom said, Dan said, too. I couldn't respond. But I had a heart attack. Either a heart attack or stroke or both at the same time. They didn't expect me to pull out of it. But I did. I'm still here. Yeah. They gave me nitro pills to put under my tongue to dissolve and kick the heart.
He's gonna fall asleep from the sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Because they said, the doctor said,
starting
the
to
next
grow.
one may not be so lucky. But I survived again another
We're
one.
at 20 minutes here.
I was
almost.
on the treadmill. They were doing the heart test on me. And I was on the treadmill, and I collapsed on the treadmill.
You think all the pertinent stuff's over
I
now?
had a heart attack. So they said, no, can't do the treadmill. So I told my doctor yesterday, I said, I have a mitral valve prolapse. She said she heard it when she listened to my heart. She said, it's there, but it's not as strong as I've heard some. So she said, you're all right. She gave me a clean bill of health.
That's it. The Danish is wore off. 90-90.
So here we are again.
And
The cat have 9 lives. You are the cat with 9 lives.
Well, this little cat's gonna die.
Your cat.
This little cat is gonna die.
Cats have 9 lives.
Because I cannot believe
Here it comes.
yep.
that you told David I only gave you 300 one time.
Okay.
That wasn't true.
And Susie and everybody back in March, April, whatever. Only to make the expenses, the budget work, Marilyn. You're on a tight budget here. 2 can make it work. But we don't need the car. We don't need the car insurance.
So how many other women did you lie to your children about?
All of them.
Many.
Hmm?
Too much already.
After 21 minutes, here we go. What did he say, Karen?
Many. Too many.
Well, he's opening up with the dementia. He's confessing. Marilyn's the pastor, and he's confessing.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. And how many meals did I pay for you? You did say, I'm going to get you to dinner. So we go to dinner. And I wound up paying for it many a time. Many times.
Marilyn, that's not the problem.
So knowing this, why does she want to say I do with this man? Knowing
One
this,
call
Wait.
over.
And you probably told David that I only took you to dinner one time.
Oh,
That wasn't true.
Marilyn, that's
Dinner
not the
every
problem.
time.
Marilyn, you can live there for free. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't know, honey. I just,
You are ready to complain. You
I'm
complain.
complaining for the right reasons. Do you understand that? You lied and lied and lied about me then.
My dad's
Right
not.
on
He's
through.
there. He's not stupid.
Somebody told me one time, that's what you do. I didn't want to believe it. And I didn't believe it.
We're going on 25 minutes on this. You can hold this. I'm gonna get a little tripod to hold this camera.
just put the phone.
Here. No, it's not gonna work. Let me get my tripod. Oh my God, you're blocking the lens.
I'm going to push forward and I'm going to get myself out of here.
Somebody call you for this house?
No,
No, not yet. The manager?
no. What did you think you would gain by lying? Honey,
What?
what did you think you was going to gain from David by lying to him about how much I paid you?
No, David, he don't know nothing was going on with you and me. He pay grocery, he pay anything in the house, he pay for. Nothing to do. I don't like to David.
You lied to him, then you said, I only gave you 300 one time. And that's not true. I paid you 300 a month. Then I bought groceries, then I bought cleaning supplies, and I bought machines. Machines are now in storage. Some of the things I bought, some of the things I left here. Some of the things I will take out with me when I go. What happened to the comforter that was on the bed?
I think she have it. He must call Madame Karen.
Karin.
I won't. I won't.
Look, at 24
It's not
minutes,
worth it.
that's when she says, I think I'm going to have to get out of here. Right? Is that what she said?
Maybe somewhere in the garage.
It's right around 24, 25. She sees the writing on the wall.
I gotta wash my clothes. I don't know. Well, maybe that's the way you want it to end, is it? You feel that you only got $300 from me. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, so does David have to come and sign anything? Oh,
No, I'm 41%.
okay. Because you do have power of attorney. You both equally have power of attorney.
Okay.
We've been listening to Marilyn and your dad, and we've been recording it on my phone.
I'm going to send it to her on the cloud. She can watch it tonight.
Oh yeah, she said one thing that can get us out of this is if we say I do. Nothing.
Okay, she's out of the room.
He incriminated himself on so many things. Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop it here. 28
How many
minutes.
women have you lied to your children about?
I can actually
You said
record
many, too
Karen.
many.
Yeah, I'll let it record. We'll get the highlights from Karen.
Because she's devastated right now because he claims he still stands by the fact that he says she gave him only one time $300 for rent. And she's devastated by that, and she said, why are you lying? Have you been lying to your children? Is this why they feel the way they do, because they think I've been living here for free all these years?
She's trying to stand on a case
And
that
that's
she's
what
been
David
paying.
says, the money is not the issue.
She's trying to stand on the case that if she paid, she
And then
deserves
she
something.
she said, they're saying I moved out of here. I never moved out of here. I still left a few seed items here. Sounded like it, but anyway. And she said lots of other things, but so did he. And, oh yeah, you know, she goes, every time Anita would come over, she would get money from you. You were right at the bank and you paid off her car for $5,000, and she never paid you back. I don't know, I'm telling you what she said.
Why is she making it something?
And she said, I would give you the rent, and would give it right to your daughter. She said, I'd give you the $300 and you handed it right to your daughter for her car. And he said, oh, she's no good, and David doesn't know nothing. David doesn't know anything what I tell him, and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it's just horrible. Your dad, and then he's upset because you didn't say goodbye to him when you left. I'm sitting there going, oh my God, like, why would you even think of it? You had so much on your mind. Well, why not? Of course. I don't blame you. Nobody blames you.
Look at all those dogs and cats over there.
But do you understand? I'm sorry, sadly to say, this is your dad. It is always all about him. It has always been all about him. And it's not going to change at this stage of the game. The only thing that's changing is he's spilling his guts. She says she's moving out, but she always says that.
And she's going to hold back.
Devastated.
And she's going to hold back the sex.
Oh,
now
and she's holding back the sex.
Because of the
because her heart is broken.
Yeah.
Because he lied to us and said he only paid it. She only paid it one.
That's
but
huge.
she only paid rent one time.
That is manipulation. So now
That's
he's going to say the
she's
things she
being-
wants to hear.
No,
She's going to
now
start
she's-
saying
Now
things.
she's manipulating. That's her way of manipulating.
Control.
Yeah.
She's using sex as a control.
Yes, she actually said that.
Well, I'm going to send her the cloud.
He says he's going to send you everything.
Listen,
It's a good.
is she all done with everything? Because this will distract her day. This will take over
He
her
said
day.
he'll send it to you when you're all ready to hear it, because this will distract the rest of your day.
How'd it go at the constable? What did?
I'll tell you. Oh, God. Okay, bye.
What's going
She
on?
got there 1 minute after the door shut, but they were nice enough to give her the paperwork to start the
Okay,
process.
all right.
She's going to read through it tonight, and if she needs you to sign, she'll let you know.
Okay. Now she mentioned, I need to mention,